Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! What's goody, everyone? It's Ruff here. Back at it again with Smackdown vs. Raw 2006. The name says it right there. It's time for the Royal Rumble match. And we are, of course, number 30. And now, we see who the new WWE Champion is.
As you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the WWE title.
We did!
So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new WWE.
Wow, John Cena beat the champion and already made a new title. Holy shit.
And I have even better news for SmackDown.
Oh, nice.
General Manager Theodore Long.
Hey, yo, he said he's fine.
From his heinous assault earlier this year.
Oh!
And being the consummate professional that he is,
Teddy Long's gonna be back. Let's go.
As soon as this week.
Nice.
You hear that, Taz? Theodore Long is back. It's about time, Cole.
It's about damn
SmackDown's
time.
been without a general manager for way too long.
It has been. It certainly has been, even though it's only been like a week or two.
The man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time.
The greatest spectacle you'll ever see.
The road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
In that very damn ring. Damn it. And no chance of that's what you got. And that's what the rest of our opponents have in store. Now, folks, this is gonna be pretty tough. Oh wow, John Cena beat Orlando Jordan and Carlito. Who is the champion in that? Who was Orton the World Heavyweight Champion? It doesn't say. Normally, I think it would say. So, whatever. All right. Well, now it is time for the 30-man Royal Rumble match. We can't have a diva, but entrances will be on, no DQs. And with the Royal Rumble match, there is only allowed to be 6 men in the ring at a time. So, folks, this might take, and probably will take, the full episode. So I'm just going to sit here and hopefully be able to commentate to the best of my ability. So why don't we get it started? And I'm going to be showing these entrances just because it's a different sort of entrance thing. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest spectacle in the history of sports entertainment. Welcome to the Royal Rumble match. It is second only to WrestleMania in its amount of spectacle. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we start off with the number 1 entrant, Paul London. Of course, you might remember Stone Cold and Kurt Angle. And Paul London had a bout to see if Kurt Angle and Paul London, of course, would maintain their positions, while Stone Cold Steve Austin would get the number 30 spot. Austin succeeded by beating Paul London 2 times and was able to secure that spot. Now Paul London and Kurt Angle are the number 1 and number 2. Even though Kurt Angle should probably only get the number 15 spot, it is the 2 superstars that will be starting out this match. Angle. He sucks, as everybody says. But Kurt Angle, you cannot deny Kurt Angle as one of the greatest of all time, one of the best technical wrestlers of all time, and as well as a very funny guy. Kurt Angle would not be in the WWE that much longer after this. Sorry to break the 4th wall, but he would only be in there for another year until going to Impact Wrestling and then coming back to WWE to be inducted into the Hall of Fame years later, and unfortunately having a retirement match against Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin sucks the big poop, is what I think. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. You're getting ready to rumble. We're getting ready to fight. Get your popcorn ready. Sit down. Have a nice drink at the ready. Because we're going to be sitting here for quite a bit in the Royal Rumble match. This will explain to you how it goes. If you're not in the know, I've pretty much said it. We've done a Battle Royal. So every 60 seconds, I believe. However fast it's going to be. Hopefully quicker than it might seem. We are going to be getting a new entrant into this match.
way to get noticed.
Oh, I guess 10 seconds is the time, which is good. And we got 28 left. The counter is right up there. That shows how many people are left in this match. And Heidenreich is number 3. Another guy we faced off already with before. Heidenreich entering what I believe would be his first Royal Rumble match, as well as Paul London's first Royal Rumble match against Kurt Angle, a veteran of the sport. And it says that there's 28 left, which I don't know if that's true, because that doesn't really make much sense at all, since it just said that as well. Well, it's the Big Show! It's a big bitch, ladies and gentlemen. Paul White, aka the Big Show, enters his Royal Rumble match. A favorite to win most Royal Rumble matches, and oh my goodness, Heidenreich able to pick him up just like that. Are we gonna have an upset here? Paul London trying to throw out Kurt Angle, and he gets thwarted at the very last second. Next up is Charlie Haas, another wrestler we've wrestled against before. In here. First off, I'd like to say that currently the favorite could turn out to be the Big Show, as he's the largest athlete in this entire match, and I believe will be the largest athlete for the entire match as a whole. Now we're going to 26 left, even though it said it before. Charlie Haas unable to get the big man up Heidenreich, as Heidenreich is a super heavyweight. Heidenreich, not even phased by that, turns attention to the Big Show. Charlie Haas and Paul London trying to eliminate Kurt Angle, and oh my goodness, Kurt Angle being eliminated already. That's a huge upset, as well as Paul London helping the Big Show eliminate Heidenreich. Paul London going on a tear with 2 eliminations already, and he tried to get the Big Show out, but unfortunately the Big Show too big. And while the chaos ensued right there, Rene Dupree, the young Frenchman, is now in the wrestling ring. Rene Dupree, very strong athlete, does not care for the US very much, is in the tag team La Resistance. Speaking of tag teams, we have one half of the Basham brothers and JBL's cabinet, Doug Basham. I believe the older of the Basham brothers, the more older looking of the Basham brothers. Doug Basham has nothing interesting about him quality-wise. Rene Dupree seemed to have a good start in the WWE, but rather it all kind of fell apart and he is no longer in WWE. Woo! And now it's time for the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. As Charlie Haas gets eliminated, the Nature Boy, the 16-time world champion, styling and profiling, spinning the wheel, making deals, doing all that, limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing. Ric Flair is one of the greatest wrestlers to ever lace up a pair of boots, and he's inspired generation after generation of wrestlers. Ric Flair is one of the best of all time, and also done a lot in his career, as I've said. Chavo Guerrero, as we faced before, is now in the match. Big Show going up to the top rope. Oh, and he has a suplex on Ric Flair. That might have killed him. He's an old man. Rene Dupree getting eliminated, while Paul London is still on a tear. I believe that's his 4th elimination, going for elimination on Chavo Guerrero. Paul London showing that he, despite his lack of experience, is showing off that he is in this for the long haul, having eliminated Kurt Angle. Who knows how Kurt Angle's going to react to that, but we'll see how that turns out later on, as we are filling up the ring with 6 superstars. Paul London going to get his 5th elimination, and there goes Ric Flair, another legend, eliminated by Paul London, as Daivari enters the ring. Going over the top is the Big Show, Paul London! Paul London, can he not know the 2 cruiserweights cannot get the big man out? Paul London almost on his way to 6 eliminations, I believe, right there. As he goes for the pitfall, the Big Show, oh, he was looking so good until that. As I've said, as it is not said by me, but pretty much a guarantee that eliminations can only happen through over the top rope, as we have Spike Dudley, the brother of the 2 Dudley boys from ECW. Oh, and the Big Show gonna be eliminated by Khosrow Daivari. And Chavo Guerrero being eliminated by Doug Basham and Daivari. Daivari giving 2 eliminations to his credit already. Daivari is a young cruiserweight who was at one point the partner of Mark Henry, the Great Khali, Muhammad Hassan. He's done a lot in his short career, but Daivari never really got a fair shake and was brutalized by many superstars, a hated member of the roster of fans. And now we have Carlito Caribbean Cool, who instantly seems as the favorite in this match. Carlito is one of the coolest wrestlers. He was the inspiration for one of my names on my PlayStation 4 account, J Carlito. That is definitely where I got it from, as I am not a Hispanic person, I don't know why I said wrestler, Paul London getting his 6th elimination by eliminating Daivari, and gonna do the same for Doug Basham, who knows, as Mark Jindrak, a former thought-to-be person who might have been in Evolution, enters the match. Carlito, a former tag champion, former Intercontinental United States champion, both beating very well-known and respected superstars like John Cena in his first night as being a superstar to win the United States title. Carlito is a whole bunch of untapped potential that he never really got to see. And now it's time to stand back because there's a Hurricane coming through. The longest reigning Cruiserweight champion in history. The Hurricane is a hero to women and children alike. A superhero. The only superhero really in the WWE that's ever existed. The Hurricane, otherwise known as Shane Helms, Gregory Helms, has done a lot in his career. A friend of Matt Hardy and the Hardy brothers from North Carolina, the Hurricane inspires a lot of people to be superheroes in their own right, no matter how big or small they might be. As we continue to fill up this match, we have 6 wrestlers in the ring right now, which means that another one needs to be thrown out in order for more people to enter this match. And we don't give a damn about any of this nonsensical nonsense. We've got Paul London, who's still kicking it in this match. A record 6 minutes and 27 seconds so far. At least the record as far as this match is concerned. Paul London looking around for his next opponent. Spike Dudley is about to hit his finisher as Carlito is thrown over by Mark Jindrak. Another superstar with untapped potential that did not quite make it as people would have thought. But he throws out, as with the help of the Hurricane, throws out Carlito. Paul London taking it to Doug Basham as Mark Jindrak and Spike Dudley look to eliminate the superhero, the Hurricane, and there he goes, leaving room for 2 more superstars to enter the match. Paul London not looking very good as he's taking a lot of damage, being in the ring for now 7 minutes. 16 superstars left. I don't know if that number is correct, as someone else just got eliminated. I believe Spike Dudley. Paul London, the favorite in this match, is going to be eliminated, but now a brand new favorite enters the match. The man who held the record for years with the most eliminations in a single match, Kane, with 11 superstar eliminations, will help Mark Jindrak throw out Doug Basham. But Paul London's performance is definitely not to be forgotten. Paul London surely has impressed a lot of people with that. As now Doug Basham is eliminated, Danny Basham will try to take revenge on his person, Kane, his person.
I know we got his brother, the Undertaker, on Smackdown.
And then there we go. Kane also, as stated by Taz, the brother of the Undertaker. Will Kane be thrown out here? The super heavyweight stays in the match. That would have been a big upset if Kane was eliminated right then and there. And now we have Mr. CLB, the instant classic. Christian, aka Christian Cage, was the partner of Edge for years and was also a world champion, and he then gets thrown out by Kane just like that. And he disappeared entirely because we don't see him walking out. Now we have the masterpiece Chris Masters, another wrestler with untapped potential. Great body of work, great body, but unfortunately did not pan out the way that people would have thought he would as he burst onto the scene with the Master Lock. Now the Hurt Lock is done by Bobby Lashley, who coincidentally broke Chris Masters' Master Lock. Now we have Scotty 2 Hotty, a nice cruiserweight who is part of the team Too Cool with Grandmaster Sexay, and of course Rikishi. Scotty 2 Hotty, a former tag team champion, who gets the fans all excited with the move that he does so well, the Worm. Now we have only 12 superstars left, it seems, in this match, and we have yet to see Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite almost being eliminated, I would say Kane could still be the favorite here, and we get another young, exciting, well, maybe not young, but another exciting cruiserweight, Tajiri, as Scotty 2 Hotty gets eliminated. Tajiri, Japanese buzzsaw. Very, very respected, very well accomplished in his career. Not very much in WWE, but in promotions like ECW and around the world. Tajiri is made a name for himself all over the world and has inspired many wrestlers that you still hear and see of today. It's been a long time since we've seen Tajiri, but it would be nice to see him come back, although he's probably a little on the older side now. And then we get yet another exciting cruiserweight. Of course, the one that we've already seen is Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio would go on to win the 2006 Royal Rumble, so Rey Mysterio has the possibility of winning here tonight, since technically, canonically, in WWE legend and history, he does win this match. Even though this is the WrestleMania 2005 set,
think I've ever
it is
seen a
still
superstar
listed
win a
as
match
WrestleMania
like
2006. But Rey Mysterio, unlike now, would go on to win that after competing for a record 60 minutes and 62 minutes, coming in from the number 2 entrant, lasting all the way to the end. And now we have a fan favorite, although he is playing the heel in this point of his career, Chris Jericho Y2J. Chris Jericho is also one of the greatest of all time, the GOAT. Chris Jericho has done it all in this business. He has invented many amazing matches, has beaten The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same night to become the first ever undisputed champion. Chris Jericho is simply one of the greats. Many classic matches with Shawn Michaels, with CM Punk, with many others. Chris Jericho has main evented WrestleMania against Triple H. He's pretty much done it all and is very well respected. 30 years in this business he's wrestled. Or at this point, I believe it's probably 31 at this point. Or at least we're almost there. Now Chris Jericho makes his time as an AEW wrestler still at the top of his game. Or though that's what he would like to think, but he's still at the top of the card, and that's what matters most, right? Alright, now, we've got Mark Jindrak getting thrown out by 2 legends, Kane and Rey Mysterio, who have also been at each other's throats literally before, as Kane defeated Rey Mysterio for the World Heavyweight Championship on one occasion, after using the Money in the Bank, a concept that was invented by Chris Jericho to defeat Rey Mysterio very quickly after Rey Mysterio won the title that same night. 8 wrestlers left, and here comes Eugene, a very special wrestler. Eugene is, as the Rumble reaches almost 12 minutes. Eugene was a former tag team champion with William Regal. A fan favorite, Eugene always tries to do his best to wrestle, and Chris Jericho gets eliminated. Eugene, also a former Raw general manager for one night, the nephew of Eric Bischoff, although I don't think that that's entirely true. And Kane gets eliminated by the masterpiece Chris Masters and Rey Mysterio. Oh my goodness, and Eugene and Rey Mysterio and Chris Masters, 3 people you might not expect to see in a wrestling ring together, mixing it up right now. As Edge, the tag team partner of Christian and a legend in his own right, makes it back to the ring. Edge has won more titles than any wrestler in WWE history. Many-time tag champion, many-time world champion. Edge has done it all, won 2 Royal Rumbles, and headlined WrestleMania on numerous occasions. Edge has one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion, a star in and outside of the ring, as he's also become an actor on the show Vikings, as well as other things. Haven. Edge is one of the greatest, and Edge even came back from a career-ending injury to come back after years and years of being out. And apparently Eddie Guerrero is still alive after being buried alive by us earlier. He has had a great rivalry with Rey Mysterio, having claimed to be the rightful father of Rey Mysterio's son. I almost forgot Booker T, who we faced before. Hasn't had that much luck in Royal Rumbles and continues to not have the luck, as he's been thrown out just like Edge has been thrown out. And what I believe to be number 29, JBL, who is a former WWE champion, who is a former person that we kicked ass of. Also, we've got 3 SmackDown superstars. And we've got 4 wrestlers left. I believe the next wrestler is Stone Cold, but I have made him miscounted. The number has been very inconsistent. And, oh, there is a wrestler who has a lot of history with Eddie, Rey Mysterio, and JBL. Chris Benoit, who is known for a lot more than stuff that he's done in a wrestling ring, although I will not mention anything, as if you really want to know, just look into it yourself. But Chris Benoit, for rightful reasons, has not been mentioned in wrestling at all. And unfortunately, is still in this game. We cannot unselect him, especially because he's also part of storylines, but one of the great technical wrestlers of all time, for sure. You know, just besides the fact of everything else. That's the last I'm going to say. Shawn Michaels, another great. Actually, widely considered to be one of the greatest of all time, period. one of the greatest wrestlers, one of the greatest showmen in WWE and wrestling history. Shawn Michaels has put on so many classics, it's hard to count. He's had a lot of issues personally, but he's gone through them to become a new man and has done a lot. And he still continues to do a lot this day as a coach of NXT. Shawn Michaels, one of the greatest, gave so much to this business and has gotten back a lot more in spades. We have so many greats in here, and Eugene and JBL. Oh no, he's grabbing the tights! Eugene is of JBL. And yes, as I said before, Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero once fought over who is the true father of Rey's son, Dominic. Dominic growing up and becoming a wrestler today. But yes, now we continue this match. Eugene's taking a lot of damage right now. I believe it is anybody's game in this match, though, because we've got a bunch of top guys in this match right now. While Eddie and Mysterio and Eugene have taken damage, it's really still anybody's game. Although I don't think it's Eugene's, but you never know. This is a video game. I guess Rey Mysterio is busy getting a lot of the turnbuckles to go away. And we haven't had an elimination in a while. The workhorses of WWE giving it their all in this match. Eddie goes after JBL, but JBL gets back into the ring. JBL won his first and only world title off of Eddie Guerrero in a Texas bull rope match. And now Benoit and Eddie attempt to eliminate the super heavyweight, but the super heavyweight stays in.
Ring is alive with the sound of music.
What the fuck? What the fuck, Taz? Yeah, what the hell was that all about? That was just... Stop that. As Eddie tries to eliminate Eugene, which I don't think he's gonna have an easy time doing all by himself. It would be a huge upset if Eugene beat all of the guys in this ring right now, as these guys are legends. Oh no, and Rey Mysterio just like that, being in the red zone after HBK's super kick has been thrown out by JBL. I'm sure something that JBL will relish in, as he goes for a abdominal stretch into a press slam. Now we have one superstar left, and you guys should know who that superstar is. As we grab the controller, let's get right in the middle of it. It's time for Stone Cold! Stone Cold! To win his 4th Royal Rumble match. Getting right into it with Eugene, who reversed that. Fuck out of here, Eugene. HBK, I'm supposed to get rid of him. He's my guy to get rid of. What the hell? Oh, I'm gonna give him a big hug, apparently.
It's a whole different level of intensity.
Let's go. Let's throw Eugene out of here. Eugene. Oh, let's get him out! I'm pressing the buttons! I'm pressing buttons! Nothing's happening. What the fuck was that? Okay, good. Ow! Alright, we want to be careful. There's a full 6 superstars in this ring. Oh, that's great. Eugene doesn't go off the top rope, but suddenly decides to do that to me. Alright, Benoit, you're gonna want to go all the way over there. Ooh, hit him right in the chest. Yeah, Cole, well, this is a fucking Royal Rumble, you idiot. And they don't even refer to them as finishers anymore. Eugene, now it's time for me to get you out of here. And we get our first elimination. Ow. Oh, shit. We got 2 guys over here. Okay. Oh, good thing I got sidetracked there. Let's get JBL out of here because I believe he is very close to being eliminated. Also, no matter where you're facing, you can turn guys into any place as long as you use the control stick in that manner the right way. Let's get him out of here. Benoit, who's also won a Royal Rumble match from number 1, just like Shawn Michaels has. Come on, Shawn, help me out here. Get him out. And now it is down to 4 men. 4 men who rightfully deserve to be in these spots. Let's go for Shawn. At least get him down a little bit. It is also leaving us open here. Eddie Guerrero looks to be in some trouble right here. Oh, he's going for a risky move, being that he is going for a high-flying move off the ropes. JBL being eliminated by me and Eddie Guerrero, and now it's down to 3 legends. Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, who have a little history about these two guys, never got to wrestle one-on-one, although it was planned that Eddie would wrestle Shawn Michaels before WrestleMania 22. Unfortunately, Eddie did not make it to that show, but which is very sad. I would like to get Shawn Michaels out of here, because it would be easy to eliminate Eddie with his health in the red, although it seems that I am the one being targeted right here.
Yeah, and I don't know why he lies, he cheats, he steals, and he wants the WWE title.
Alright, whatever.
What's he got left? How about a love for the
Let's get out of here, Eddie. See ya, bye. Oh, no, wrong way. Ow. Ow. Come on, Shawn. Don't do this. I have to win. You already won one of these. Eddie won a SmackDown Rumble, which kind of counts for something. When they did a SmackDown Rumble sort of after the actual Rumble. And let's get Shawn Michaels out of here. Oh no, he made it back. Wow. Shawn's still battling it out. Eddie working on a submission move for some reason. Although that is true to how Eddie works. His legs up in the air and his head on the ground. Alright, Eddie. It's time for you to not touch me right now. There we go. Let's get Eddie Guerrero out of here. Now it's down to 2 legends who faced off at WrestleMania once before, where Stone Cold won his very first WWE title from the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Will he be able to defeat him tonight? And he does! And Stone Cold wins the Royal Rumble match and will be going to WrestleMania to compete in the main event. As the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase would say. And well done. Patting myself on the back. Only needed to do that in one try.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner of the 2006 Royal Rumble.
And it's not Rey Mysterio.
29 other superstars, and by doing so, he's going to get a title shot at WrestleMania.
I ran my mouth for quite a while there. Ayo, but
what a night for Smack.
it was all worth it there, I would think. That was great. Now we're going to be challenging the WWE Champion. Or the World Heavyweight Champion. Depends who we choose, but I believe we're going to be going for the WWE title. I can't make the decision now, but there you have it, guys. We won the Royal Rumble match. And Stone Cold, realistically, I don't know he would be reacting like this because he's won 3 Royal Rumble matches, the most in history. He actually won, I think, 2 consecutive ones, but I can't be too sure of that. And there we have it. Getting a total 6,000 and 2,000 experience. You're making big motherfucking bank right there. Not money in the bank, but big bank. And there we go, guys. We have done it. And now we go to the actual road of WrestleMania. So, guys, we're gonna go back to SmackDown in the next episode. We are going to talk to Teddy Long and see who, maybe we can find out what is the actual cause of his car accident, alright? And then we will start the road to the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania! So have a good time, damn it, have some fun! Have a great night watching all these videos. I'll see you next time! Damn it! And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold J. Ruff said so. Just look for yourself. So now, we have to face off against the number 1 entrant and the number 330 entrants. So, without a little ado, even though despite being a triple threat match, there's still disqualifications, which shouldn't make sense.